So the problem with the story of Adam and Eve is that when you're talking about the snake, right? Adam knows not to eat the apple of good and evil, right? So that in it of itself is a problem, because if God created the tree of good and evil, right? The knowledge of good and evil, apple tree, whatever. If He created this, then the problem would be that God's not all good, because God created something that has both evil and good in it. And if you're all good, that means you can't even fathom doing something evil. So a all good person that's pure good would never create any form of evil or any way of you potentially hurting yourself. The other problem is that Adam and Eve are supposed to be innocent, right? So if the snake is evil, then that means God also made the snake evil. And if the snake is the devil, God still made the devil. So therefore, even if you want to use like this weird logic, God was still capable of creating evil, even if He unintentionally did not want it to be evil. For an example, if I had a son and he came out evil, then by DNA alone, that means it was in my DNA for him to come out quote unquote evil. Even though I personally don't believe in good and evil. But if you're a person that believes in good and evil, my main problem with the story would be that if the snake is the most cunning animal that God created, that means the snake is not wrong, because he does understand that he's just saying, hey, if you eat the apple, right, you're gonna be like God, and you're not gonna die, right? Because when you say you're gonna die, that means you're gonna die right away. But they didn't die right away; they died a natural death, right? But this is also after me understanding, like, oh, what he means by that is that they can't have immortality and the knowledge of good and evil, because then you're gonna become more like God. And I don't know why that's a problem, because like, why even put that, like, it there's a lot of stupidness happening just in this story alone. It's like, why even have the tree there? It's like, if they're innocent, if they wouldn't know any better, it's like, would I punish my son for not knowing that eating a lot of cookies is gonna get him sick or diabetes or some shit like that? Like, no. It's like, I told you not to do it. It would be my fault as a father that didn't explain it.